Yes, young Spartacus. It truly is an odd sea. Mr. Producer, this is the strangest ocean I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
Scroll down.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Can you see that he's got Homer boat trip cross?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That is genius.
Nerderotic.com.
I'd be like, so Homer, how do you feel about the screen time given to these women, considering how little you spent with them?
Oh.
Okay.
And then do you lean forward and look at him like that?
Yes.
That's the same interviewer that tried to get Henry Cavill to say that fans are toxic.
It is.
Oh.
So, guys, what do you think about Homer, who we don't even know who Homer was?
Simpson.
Of course. Not giving the women screen time in the Odyssey a couple thousand years ago.
If you were able to ask the entity that is Homer this question, I think you would just be confused. You'd be like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even mean on the screen time thing. It's just the concept of you didn't give enough time to women. You just be like, what are you talking about?
It's a story of, well, there are women in the story for one.
It might slap, no, back in those days, might throw her off a fucking cliff. Might say, God, fucking take this stupid fucking something away. Look, sorry. I'm sorry that Homer wasn't an intersectional feminist back in those days. You know, just these fucking shut your fucking mouth, you dumb cow. It's shit like this which just make people hit the dislike button on the trailers, that make people go, just fuck off with this film and stuff. They are just absolute fucking blithering idiots. She's clearly got no fucking respect for the source material. They're absolutely working off the Emily Wilson version interpretation, which sort of vilifies masculinity and misogyny. It's going to be fucking all over this fucking film. It just fuck up. Dumbest people on planet Earth, fucking actors.
What was that review that was it Disbrew that we both responded to about subverting the text? Where did it go? Where did it go?
Just on this point as well, like what I'm talking about is it goes so far back in terms of storytelling fundamentals that the idea of like you've not given enough time for women would be a bizarre thought, because it would just be like, what do you mean?
Alien.
No, the story is these people doing these things with this stuff. Like, this doesn't make any sense as like a statement, basically. And it's just fascinating to see such a cringily modern POV that's completely useless when it comes to what's like meaningful about a story. You know, in the same vein as like, you say to John Carpenter, like, not many women in the thing, be like,
Yep. Yep.
And you're like, what are you even talking? It's just annoying, man.
It really is. You're setting up
next to her, by the way. Just what the fuck?
I mean, part of the story is coming back from a war. Not a lot of women there, but there are women. For one, there's women in the story. Okay, so that's bullshit.
Ellen Page.
Yeah,
you say that, Gary. But I've seen plenty of movies at this point that say a lot of pregnant women tend to go to war. Actually,
you know what? You're absolutely right. I am a misogynist for not allowing pregnant women to go to war. Now, like, listen, the mindset of a pregnant woman would be great in war and brutal, absolutely brutal. But they just they get tired very easily because they're carrying around a fucking baby. All right.
No, so like we said, the baby is driving the mother as a flash mech, and she's gonna beat everyone up.
All right. So Tom Page.
Oh yeah,
I am not an influencer. See, man, the best thing to happen to corporate critics is influencers, because now they can deny they're being shills, which is great. I am just a humble interviewer. I'll say this about the Odyssey: it's an astonishing spectacle and a brilliant subversive adaptation. The scale was given, but Nolan's psychological interrogation of events was What satisfied me the most? Okay, so think about
Can
that.
I just read out the
hang on.
Oxford English Dictionary interpretation of subversive?
Yes.
Subversive, an action, idea, or person intended to undermine, weaken, or overthrow an established system, authority, or institution.
And to underline that, the scale was given, but Nolan's psychological interrogation of events. So not adaptation, his psychological interrogation of events was what satisfied me the most. A bracingly modern take.
Sounds awful, that response.
Shuts down replies, by the way. Shuts down replies like the Odyssey did during their promotional posts on X.
Wait a minute.
Yes, they felt
it's all shut down now, by the way. Every single post they put out, you can't respond to.
You cannot respond to any of them.
One and out.
All replies shut down.
Yeah.
What's the here? Let me check what the ratios. It's got to be over 600.
Oh, it's 609,000 the last time I looked in when I did my video.
It is at. It's just gone up so fast because it just hit over 500, over 500,000 yesterday. 6 days ago, 616,000 downvotes to 68,000 upvotes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And again, that's an aggregate, but it's certainly been ratioed. We don't know how much for real, but it's been ratioed. Like, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, so the press hasn't been great. Lupita Nyong'o going out there made things 1,000 times worse. And then there was, what's her name? Well, fine, what's her name? Where she was just talking babble.
Samantha Morton.
Samantha Morton.
This one, right?
Yep.
In history, women have been vilified, whether you're a midwife, whether you're, a herbalist, whether you're a healer, whether you're just in tune with the moon. Like, women have been vilified throughout history, and I think that was my take on it. But also, Chris's interpretation.
You should see now, Samantha. Holy fucking shit, when you come out with shit like that.
In tune with the moon.
In tune with the moon?
She's a lunatic.
Yes. Yes, she is. Stark raving lunatic.
They would oppress the women who worship the moon. You're like, yep.
Yeah.
That's what they would do.
I bet you she really relies on horoscopes.
Oh, yeah.
Straight. And I think that was my take on it. But also, Chris's interpretation of the original text and then, kind of condensing it into this, essential oil of Cersei was phenomenal. And that I just worked from the text. It was all there for me.
I just read my lines. It was all there for me. I was hired as an actor to read lines, and I read the lines.
Oh, my God. Shut up, please. Just shut up.
You just go do that Robert Baratheon. Give me something for the cringe and let me die.
She's being touted as the Heath Ledger of the Odyssey.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
What, she's going to die of an OD?
Oh.
Too soon, man.
Sorry.
I've never heard such a
She
bad
was so
take.
young in The Patriot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember when Samantha Morton was just on British TV doing fucking TV shows,
I gotta say, this might be the first time I've heard of her. I don't know. Maybe she's been in something else I know has,
I've
but
never heard of her.
Yeah.
Damn. And I hope
this is
never
going to be
hear from her.
fun. This is going to be so much fun. There's going to be so much shit with this movie from so many sides. It's going to be great. I can't wait. FNT is going to be fun. We have
Metatron.
Metatron coming on.
We booked that a month, 2 months in advance.
By the time he's on FNT, he will made his 500th video on the Odyssey. Dude, he got quoted in the Atlantic. Even one YouTuber said that the country of Greece should sue Nolan. So and I hit the link and it was Metatron.
The crazy part is the tour probably should have included Greece in their press tour.
You think?
It did not.
Why would it? There's no Greeks in it.
Well, that's true. They were not very happy about their interpretation
I love Disparu's response when everyone talks, when anyone sort of brings up racism because of Lupita, Nagonga, whatever, and Disparu just keeps saying, "Yeah, yeah, the race. Christopher Nolan is a racist. No Greeks in this whole film."
Yep.
I mean, they've played the racist games for like a decade, so everyone's just playing them now. It's all over the place.
Yep.
Everyone call everybody racist, and then no one will be, as Syndrome says.
What do we got here?
More Lupita.
More wisdom from Lupita. All right.
I mean, listen, I love a compliment, but that was the compliment of all compliments to be offered this role. But I was really interested in knowing who she was beyond her face. Sometimes I think a reputation like that can be quite burdensome, right? So I was really curious, like, if that was the burden of my life, how would that affect me? And then in this film, Chris was really interested in exploring the cost of war. And so, because she's the person who was supposedly caused the war, we witness her at a time we don't usually witness her, which is after the war, and we see what the toll has been. I mean,
so where's the clip where she says, "There's more to me than my beauty"? There's a clip out there where she says that. Something to that
Let me
effect.
find it.
Yeah.
There,
whatever keeps you going, whatever floats your boat there, love.
if none of this press happens and we just have the casting, if my aunt had gonads, she'd be my uncle. I mean, we can do those ifs and buts forever. I don't know how much effect this press is going to have, but it has to have some effect.
Have you ever seen that clip of the guy saying that if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle? Have you ever seen that? I've just linked the clip. It's only a minute. It's very fucking funny, and I think you guys may have seen this before. I feel like Az might have, but it gets me every time.
That's lovely. A fork.
Do you know, if it had like, it's closer.
No.
It's closer to a British carbonara.
Oh no!
It is. No, that's true.
Oh well, nice. I'm glad you're standing there.
Do you agree?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what I mean.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
But like, if you just do this with it, it's a different meal. And he's like, "Yeah, that's how food works."
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever have African American James Bond? I see a possibility in everything, but it needs to make sense for the story. It wouldn't make sense to cast Martin Luther King with a white man, would it? Not at all. There you go. Do you think
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. You know, fucking great.
And that's the thing is that these forced castings don't make sense. They break the immersion, right? And you see through it, and it takes you out of the story. It just does, and it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. This was such a unforced error, just like Black Snape, and we know why they're doing it. We know why they're doing it, particularly in this. It's just something you wouldn't expect from Nolan, but here we are. Well, yes, it's the mind virus chat. Elon's been going off. He went off on Nolan a couple days ago. Again.
Yeah,
So,
he's a little bit like quite insulting though, wasn't he? It wasn't just like,
oh, it was bad.
He called him like a fucking buffoon or something.
Called him a
Something
worm.
like that.
He called him a worm.
That's it. Yeah, called him a worm.
Called
Like,
him a
fucking hell.
But Mueller.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from the Odyssey?
Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have the least interesting response for this out of everybody talking about it, because I find Nolan can put me to sleep if his film isn't working for me, and that's what I'm kind of expecting with this one. I'm probably the first like 40 minutes I'll be paying very close attention, then eventually sort of drift off into my own head, and then be like, oh, we're still going, shit, yeah, and then we'll finish, and I'll just be like, that's kind of what I'm expecting. Obviously, anything could happen. Could be the most amazing film I've ever seen. Could also be the worst thing I've ever seen. But I'm expecting that. I'm expecting to be kind of underwhelmed and kind of bored.
Wow.
Wow.
I talked about this yesterday. Selling out to who?
Big Nolan.
Big movie.
I talked about this yesterday, and I know Az and Mahler have done the same. The amount of money we have walked away from is sickening.
Authenticity is key, though.
Yeah, kind of important.
Yeah.
Kind of important. People have offered me money to review films. A lot.
Films, video games.
Yep.
All kinds of shit.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
And the answer is no every time. I'm lost in my Discord right now.
Lost in the sauce.
Well, hey, you asked me the question, Az. What's your answer for that question?
Yeah, what do you expect?
Hand on heart, I got a feeling that I'm probably going to come out the Odyssey feeling a bit disappointed. There's a lot of Nolan stuff that I like Oppenheimer, The Prestige, dude. Hello,
Prestige is fucking awesome.
You know, the Bond movies. I loved Insomnia. There's a lot, but you know, Interstellar,
the Bond movies.
The Bond movies.
When did he direct?
The Bond movie.
Did I say Bond?
Yes.
I meant Batman. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong B.
Did you like Dark Knight Rises?
Sorry, I'm B-lexic.
Did you like Dark Knight Rises?
It was the weakest of the three, and it has a lot of problems. There are segments of it that I do like, but there are plenty of issues that, you know, with the film.
Okay. I feel like you got some rose-tinted glasses that are blinding you. Blinding.
No, I mean, as I said, segment. There are small segments. In terms of a story, it's his weakest by a country mile. And he kind of did his Zack Snyder, what Zack Snyder went on to do, which was he took No Man's Land and he took Nightfall and he tried to knock them into one thing, and it didn't work because he doesn't go through the time scales of stuff. We know this film takes like part over the course of like a year and a half or something, but you'd never know because it just never justifies the time. Like 1 minute it's just like, wait a minute, Batman's here, and then he's back in Gotham. How did he get back? He was back in a day, and it's just like, no, there's clearly been like weeks that have passed, but you'd never know because of the way that it's been. Anyway, easily the weakest of the lot by a country mile. But in terms of the Odyssey, my kind of thought process isn't coming from any of the interviews. Hell, it's not even coming from the casting, which I think has problems. Well, it's semi coming from the casting because from the moment he cast Matt Damon, I was just like, I don't think that's a good choice for Odysseus. I don't think Matt Damon's got the gravitas. I don't think he's got the screen presence. I don't think he can command a screen like somebody else can. So my problem was immediate from the casting of Odysseus. The other stuff is sort of incidental, but my biggest issue has been the trailers. I think the trailers have been, for the most part, exceedingly weak.
Dull.
It's been great. It's just like mud. It all looks like fucking mud. The dialogue is appalling. I like Patterson as an actor. Patterson didn't grab me. Tom Holland didn't grab me, and certainly Matt Damon didn't grab me. And I'm so.
All three of those guys grabbed you. That'd be kind of a scandal. I mean,
I look. If they paid me off, I would take big Nolan money.
I would take big.
That's
Nolan.
where I'd sell out.
I would take big Nolan. So my concern is that I just don't think I think objectively, like the last trailer that they released, I think objectively it was a very poor trailer. And if that's what's selling your like Spider, say what you want about maybe the first or the second trailer. I thought the first Spider-Man trailer was pretty decent. The second one was weaker. Yeah, but that third one was like, boom.
That one hits.
It was just like that was a great trailer. They really nailed that final trailer to get you interested. But the Odyssey was just like,
yeah.
In terms of trailers,
there's a clip that Steph shared that might entice you to watch it more.
Okay.
How fun is it to play a character that everyone is not rooting for?
I think they will be rooting for him.
You think so?
I keep comparing. It's kind of like Jacob in Twilight. Penelope, what the Odyssey is about. Penelope.
So
That was a great troll, by the way, from Patterson.
Well done. I like that guy.
That was a great troll.
How could you not like that guy? He's great.
He's good on interviews. He's good on interviews.
it's way better than some of the stuff we've seen. And Steph did find the beauty.
Good.
Oh,
Well done,
thank you,
champ.
Steph.
The most iconic character I played is Helena Troy, and she's known for her beauty.
Yeah.
But my big question is, who's the woman behind the beauty? You know, because when that's all you're known for, that must be burdensome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like that must be frustrating for her amongst many things.
The burden of being the most beautiful creature on earth. So it's like, well,
It's so
They can
tough
make
to be
themselves
so
a victim
beautiful.
out of everything, can't they? You know, fucking hell.
Yet women will spend thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even millions on their own looks.
And
Now
they
do the
complain
interview
when
with
we
that same
objectify
interviewer and Ellen Page, because she towers over her. She towers over
dude,
her.
imagine Gwendolyn Christie was co-starring.
How tall is she? 6'4"?
6'3" or something.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Lisa, Jeremy Clarkson's girlfriend, 6'3"?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's
damn.
tall, though. Clarkson's like 6'4", 6'5",
Yep.
isn't he?
Yep. So, yeah, based on what I've seen, listen, you can't blame people for thinking it's going to flop when they have just seen the Odyssey match every pattern of things that we would call out with Star Wars, with Marvel, that have ended up flops. You can't blame them. You have to account for Nolan, but like all that aside, push all that aside. Like with the trailers have not sold me at all, and maybe that's purposeful. And we've already heard people say, you know, that we haven't seen shit, and like I am a fan of that. Don't show me everything in the trailer, but this trailer is still supposed to hook you in, and I am not hooked into this. And I was looking forward to this movie, like big time. I was like curious about it, and I got my tickets early. Then the casting happened. Then
Yeah, that's
happened.
yeah. When the announcement was made that Nolan's going to do the Odyssey, it was just like, ooh,
yeah.
Oh, this could be really interesting.
But
then it was Matt Damon announced first, and I was like, oh,
I think I think you could survive a lot of things as Nolan, but that if they really use its basis is the Emily Wilson translation, I think that could be a problem.
I think that's looking more and more likely by the day.
Based on what the actresses are saying, it looks that way. It definitely looks that way.
Because they're talking a lot about female perspective, sort of the misogynistic, the dubbing down of the masculinity. Hello? Well, we know that for a fucking fact by the casting.
By the casting, yes. Jay Longbone, I think, put it best. Elliot Page is a pity cast.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. Yeah,
I think it's more than that. I think it's a cast. It's a casting based on an act of defiance, an act of resistance. That is their. People will say it's owning the chuds, but that's definitely what goes into some of this casting that doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. It is an act of activism, not an act of merit or creativity. And that's what people see through.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.